All right, y'all, it is a hot day here in Oklahoma. I have just left a 10-acre, where do I look? I think in all the other video footage, I wasn't even looking at you guys, I apologize. I have just left a 50-year-old, I think it's 50-year-old, a 50-year-old 10-acre hobby farm. For those of you that are not expert in land, not all land is created equally. Some land is useless, some land is extremely valuable, some land is a mixture, period. I just said period as if I was talking to Siri. How embarrassing. The great thing about this 10 acres is every single acre is worth something.
You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
The land is flat. The only part that is unusable, there is a section in the middle of the property that cuts it in half that I would say is maybe 10 to 15 yards wide, and it cuts all the way across the entire property. It's sort of like a natural drainage for the area. My hope is that you will go on the tour with me and that you will enjoy it as much as I did. There's something about getting out in the middle of nowhere and enjoying. Oh, there's a turtle. Let's go do a turtle rescue. I am now reversing. Oh crap, here comes a car. It's probably gonna hit it. Don't die, turtle. Don't die. I'm coming. Oh, here comes the car. Oh, he swerved and missed it. Yay, the turtle's safe. All right, I've turned around. Crap, here comes another car. Uh-oh, it's headed right for him. I think we're about to see a splat. Come on, car, pay attention. Don't hit the turtle. Don't hit the turtle. Don't hit the turtle. Swerve, don't hit the turtle. Yay, slowed down and swerved. So here we go. I'm gonna step across and rescue this guy. Alright, we got us a big old snapping turtle here. I just rescued one the other night in my neighborhood. I know how to save these things. I looked it up on Chat GPT. Let's see if we can set this up on my truck. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna need my gloves. Dang it. I don't have my gloves. I'm about to get scratched up. Now he's safely on the other side of the road. Bye-bye, turtle. If I would have had gloves, I would have handled him much more delicately. But the turtle I rescued the other night, I had gloves on and he almost scratched me to pieces through the gloves. Hopefully he doesn't get mixed up and try to cross the road again. Those dogs can't wait to talk to him. All right, let's try this again. We just did the turtle rescue. I think I just saw a pond over there. I need to go fish. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Get this straight. I hope you enjoy the farm tour as much as I did. It brings back memories of my time in North Carolina. I wasn't raised on a farm, but I was raised right beside a farm. Probably about a 500-acre farm with a mixture of woods and fields. And I used to take my book bag and my BB gun, a canteen of water, and in my book bag I'd put a book, put some ho-hos, some bread, maybe some fruit snacks. I'd be gone all day and I wouldn't come back till it was almost getting dark. This place makes me feel nostalgic. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Peace. All right, y'all, I am in the far back right-hand corner. And because I'm horrible at directions, I grew up on the beach. We use left or right. We didn't use east or west. Every once in a while we use north or south. On the other side of that tree line is 5 acres, and from that tree line on back is 5 acres. It's fenced all the way down both sides and the back line. They fenced in 10 acres. There's a lot of money saved. Check out this varmint hole I found back here. Way back here in the back corner. Something's got its house down there. If Robin was here, I'd have her stick her toe down there and see what's in there. This is the back side of the property. Looks like there might be a road back there for hunting access. There, my wife loves wildflowers. Red ones, yellow ones, white ones. Check out these tracks. It's rained a ton for the past 2 weeks here. So this is probably pure mud back here. Wow, something big and heavy was coming through. Boy, just imagine being a kid back here playing with your dog and your BB gun. Found somebody's old hat back here. I'm not sure what it says. Oh, well, hello there. If you know what logo it is, drop in the comments. Here in the middle of the property, oh, purple wildflowers. Nature is beautiful. Christmas tree. Little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And here in the middle, we hit the mother lode of blackberries. So you know the deer are coming in here to eat these puppies. Now this hole is important. This is the absolute middle center of gravity of the entire 10 acres. So from here forward is 5 acres. You still can't see the farmhouse from here. The land just slowly drops towards that gulch, then comes out of it and stays flat. There's the middle point, 5 acres right in the middle. I call them old railroad ties, but I know that's not the right name. But big beams and posts like that, those are actually worth something. You can sell those on Facebook Marketplace. They've been coated in tar or pitch or something to make them last. Some of them probably hadn't stood the test of time, but I can smell the tar. There's some good ones in there. Ooh, scrap metal. That's of use. More scrap metal. If it's metal, it can be sold. You can get paid for your time. An old truck bed, look at that. More scrap metal, already organized. Now, side of the old barn here. Got it scrap metal. Ooh, look at that old gear right there. That's solid metal. Oh yeah. Boy, that's heavy right there. That's the real deal. Oh, I bet you there's good fishing worms under here. Get in here and dig. Oh, some deer been digging in here. Look at those tracks. Oh, there's your sink. Makes the whole property worth the price. More gears. I wonder what the scrap metal alone is worth on this place. Old watering trough. Probably been burning stuff in there. Maybe that wasn't the garden. That looks like an animal pen because there's a watering trough over there with water in it. An old barn. All right, now we're coming towards the front of the property. There's the pond. Looks like animals been coming here to drink muddy water. Oh yeah. I'm gonna throw a hook out there and see if there's anything in there. Another segregated space for animals. Here's the major barn. Let's see what's back in here. Good thing I got my muck boots on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they had some animal pens in here. Looks like some thick poop. So probably cows of some sort. I'd put goats back here. You can tell they did a lot of planting. Yep. Oh, there's an old scarecrow right there. You can tell they had that up. Scaring away birds and squirrels and deer. Oh, we found the man cave. This is where he spent his time right here. Hiding from his wife. Oh, I wonder if that air compressor works. Still looks in good condition. Wonder if I should open that or not.
Booga booga booga!
Ah, good thing it's empty. Whew. That looks like an old fish trap. Maybe a crawdad trap or something. There's an old crossbow. Yeah, look at that. I wonder if that's homemade, but it'll get the job done. Ooh, that looks like an old World War II or Korea era canteen holder. Oh, the frogs are starting to sing. Can you hear them?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
And here we are at the front. Another segregated area. Looks like some water there. The mowed yard, the farmhouse. I just got back from shooting the back of the property. And what came running out of where?
On my way back up, a little fawn was down in the grass and got up and ran away. Little bitty thing, baby.
I told you the lunch was out there somewhere. All right, let's catch the property from this side. Looks like they had concrete back in the day. That's the pump house. That's the old chicken coop. And there aren't any sand spurs in the yard. Normally out here on these farms they have sand spurs, but no. Oh, look at this foundation. Solid metal foundation. Have a propane tank. Got the old storm shelter. You don't want to be out on a farm in Oklahoma without a storm shelter. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's dry. Looks new. I wonder when this was installed. That looks pretty new. At least within the past 10 years, probably. You know it's old school when you see the newspapers. Oh, here comes a car. Cacti. Hello. All right, this property is listed by my friend Robin Rice. We are colleagues at Keller Williams. We've got the carport, garage. Let's check out the old farmhouse. We'll verify with Robin, but I think the original farmhouse, the owner, as a kid, burned it down by accident, and they had to live in one of those barns back there while they built this. Got the fireplace. This is the main living room. Back here, bedroom number 1, closet. Oh, look at that fan. That's old school right there. Oh, my grandma used to do that. Cute. Well, I'll tell you, the air conditioning sure works. Feels good in here. We've got the storage closet. Got the furnace. And I can tell you that puppy is working. Got the bathroom. Now in here, when I take a poop, I like some privacy, but door could be easily installed there. Bathroom has been redone. Back here, it'll hold a twin bed. Nice size closet. Bedroom number 3, this is the master. Has a big closet and its own bathroom. Once again, I want some privacy. When I poop, I'd put a door in there. But this one has been redone. Now the kitchen is absolutely huge, humongous for a house of this size, and comes with a bonus office with custom built-ins. Oh, look at that old liquor. Oh, I think they call these decanters maybe. That's probably for the HVAC system. That's probably access to the plumbing. And then you can hear my muck boots squeaking. But look at all this storage. In a house this size, you would not expect that much storage and that much counter space. This place was made for cooking. And look at this, you have a double pantry. Technically, this would be a washroom. But you can see where they use this for pantry. Got the hot water, and look, got our modern plumbing going. And check this out. They cut the garage in half and made a farmer's pantry out of half of the garage. There's your attic access, the rest of the pantry. And then the normal part of the garage, you can still park your motorcycles, lawnmowers. I'd hang my fishing rods on there. Back here is the sunroom. This is the most recent add-on. Look at that huge condenser right there in good condition. That's why this place is so cool. Now out here in the sunroom, it's a little hotter. And this is not operational, but throwing a mini split, a window unit, this will be a man or woman cave deluxe. And these are designed to be opened so you can let in some fresh air. One side is screened, one side is not. Do you want to let the bugs in or not? Well, actually, yep, you can close that and actually have that part screened in too. And they've set the whole sunroom up this way. This can be opened, this can be opened, and that can be opened. You can sit back here and enjoy your pond. Now the pond needs a little maintenance. Needs some chemicals in there to kill the grass. But I'm gonna put a hook in there and see if we got some fish. All right, y'all, I'm here with my friend Robin Rice. She is the listing realtor of this property. What are the top 3 things that buyers need to know about this unique property?
It's on 10 acres. It is a decent sized house and it's a farm. This is considered farmland because they farmed it for 50 years. And it's not that far from the new Walmart on Classy.
How far?
Probably about 6 miles.
So a mile a minute, 6 minutes away?
6 to 10 minutes away.
Well, I'm a redneck. We'll drive nice and slow to the Walmarts. This house has a unique story behind it. Why is this house here and not the original house?
Well, the owner's grandchildren, when his first wife was alive, they were out playing around the house with fire and they burned it down. They burned it down. So here's the story that the neighbor back behind told me, that he remembered the man's name is Bob. Bob and his kids and his wife living in one of the barns while they were building this house. He remembered getting on the bus and those kids would come out from the barn. So one of the barns has a concrete floor, one of them has a dirt floor. 2 barns, 2 sheds.
And where did they live while they built this house?
In one of the barns.
Y'all have seen the barns. That
Well,
was
now that's
roughing
50
it.
years, that's a long time ago. This was built in 1986, I think. So, kind of a lot of history.
Us kids who were built in the 80s were tougher than these modern kids.
Absolutely.
Sent me to a summer camp for fat kids, and then when during lunch I got nuts, and I pigged out, and they kicked me out.
Anything else you want to say to the buyers before we sign off?
Like I said, I was coming back earlier and I didn't go all the way out with Jason, but as I was coming back, a little fawn jumped up and ran off. There's wildlife out here. I saw a bunny as we were going out, and then the little fawn. So you'll probably see deer, you'll probably see turtles in the pond, and the little bunnies. Of course, I love bunnies, but other than that, you just kind of caught country living with the access to city so close.
That's what everybody's wanting these days, as we plan for the apocalypse.
Exactly, exactly. It's good land.
Well, thanks for letting us out here today. We appreciate you, Robin.
Of course.